Hey, what's up guys? Today we're talking about Canton Township. And Canton is a pretty established community with a great school system, a plethora of shopping and dining, and a diverse community that's full of a wide variety of home options. Now, there's one thing about Canton that drives me and a lot of the residents crazy. And if you stick around, we'll make sure we cover that before the end of this video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ryan and I'm a local real estate broker here in Michigan, and I specialize in helping people move to and within Metro Detroit. And if you subscribe to our channel, every week you can expect content like this where we talk about the different communities that Metro Detroit has to offer and explore Michigan as a whole, so you get a good sense of what are the different communities and lifestyles and areas of Michigan have to offer. One of the big draws to Canton is its location. So it's pretty centrally located between Detroit and Ann Arbor. So you're about 30 to 40 minutes depending on traffic to downtown Detroit, and only about 25-30 minutes to downtown Ann Arbor. And so if you like the idea of living in a suburban feel where there's neighborhoods and a lot of houses and outdoor space, parks, great schools, things like that, but like the idea of being able to go to a more metro area for your sporting events, your art and culture and museums, or whether it's just an expanded variety of dining and entertainment options, then Canton's got you covered. On the other side too, it's got really 20 to 25 minute commute to Metro Airport, which is a main airport here out of the Detroit area. And so definitely easy to get around because you have I-275, you got I-94 not too far away, and M14. So a lot of commute options that make Canton an easy place to get around. Now, one of the things that people are always asking about is what kind of parks and recreation does the community have to offer? And Canton's got a plethora of it. It's a pretty wide geographical area, and so plenty of room for different parks and events. I'm here at kind of the main park, if you will, which is Heritage Park, right next to Township Hall. And Heritage Park here has walking trails, it's got a couple of ponds, it's got soccer fields, baseball diamonds, but it's also got play structures, it's got picnic canopies, and a splash pad for the kids. So you could definitely get some hours in here outdoors, or maybe even a full day if you want to, enjoying some sunshine like we got today. Now, immediately off of Heritage Park, you have Summit on the park, which is the community's main recreation center. And so that's got an indoor pool, it's got some water slides, indoor track, full fitness facility, and plenty of place to come and get a workout in, as well as some meeting and event spaces. So you can get a workout in, or you can host your event there, have a birthday party, things of that nature. If you're like me and golf is your jam, then you'll like that Pheasant Run is right nearby as well. Now, this is a pretty well-maintained course, 27 holes, good challenge, got a driving range. So a nice course that I like to mix into my rotation in the Metro Detroit area as a whole, but probably the best course that Canton has to offer. Now, to round out the different outdoor lifestyle things you have to offer here in Canton, you've got the Lower Rouge Trail System, which is a walking and biking path that's really nature focused, right? It's pretty wooded and peaceful, an opportunity to get some exercise but enjoy the outdoors. In addition to parks, Canton's got a good deal of community events that it puts on as well, especially in the summer months. So from May till October timeframe, you got a farmers market that goes on at Preservation Park. You've got a lot of concerts and sometimes even movies at the amphitheater in Heritage Park. But the big event is in June, and that's Liberty Fest, with carnival rides, food trucks, live music, things of that nature. And then likewise in the winter, you can find Winter Wonderland, which has got some ice sculptures, some Santa visits, and really just a lot of activities to do to get you out and about. Now, Canton is basically serviced by 3 different school districts. A small portion goes to Wayne Westland schools, a small portion goes to Van Buren schools, but the vast majority are going to be part of Plymouth Canton Community Schools, which is a school district shared with neighboring Plymouth and Plymouth Township. Now, geographically is how you're going to be assigned to your elementary school, but for high school age kids, you're going to end up here at the Education Park. Now, what's interesting about the way that Plymouth Canton does it is students are assigned to a high school. So just because I live in Canton doesn't mean I'm going to end up at Canton High School behind me. Now, most certainly you're going to end up with some classes at Canton High School, but it just may not be the school that you represent for sports and extracurriculars. And so that's what's interesting, is that they all work together, and so you're able to get better programs and overall better support because of the collaboration. But the negative is that you're talking about 6,000 students in total, which can be overwhelming for some. And the fact that I might be in Canton for first hour, Salem for second hour, Plymouth High School for third hour, and have to deal with that commute between the different buildings, regardless of what the weather looks like outside. So certainly some pros and cons to the setup. It's unlike any other setup that I've ever seen in Metro Detroit here. Now, in terms of housing, Canton offers a wide variety. And overall, the median would be higher than the MLS average, but there's quite the range here within Canton. You know, if you're looking for apartment style or townhome style condo, that'd be an option for you. And if you're looking for an established neighborhood, you can find that as well. Anything up to the multi-million-dollar price point, to be honest with you. So you can find an entry-level home, you can find new construction, and obviously large estates. Now, the one thing that you're not going to be able to find much of anymore is acreage. So at this point, Canton's pretty well developed. There's obviously little pockets here and there for newer neighborhoods, but overall, you're going to find subdivisions more so than you're going to find private parcels. Now, one thing that Canton certainly is not lacking is the conveniences of shopping and dining close by. Now, it's a very suburban community, so it's maybe not the same as one of these downtown metropolises like Ann Arbor or Detroit. But if you're looking for an IKEA, a Home Depot, a Sam's Club, you know, any of your major grocery stores, things like that, it's going to be a quick commute, easy to find. You're also going to have your Applebee's, your Chili's, your Buffalo Wild Wings, as well as some more local and family-owned type shops and stores and restaurants. So plenty of things to offer in terms of shopping and dining. But the one drawback to that is that there's not really any sort of walkability to Canton. So you may see behind me, it kind of looks like a little downtown. I'm actually in Cherry Hill Village, which is almost a community within a community. It's in the corner of Canton and has this little downtown, but it's not really as walkable as I may make it seem here. So in terms of walkability, you just don't have that same sort of luxury. All of your conveniences, but you will need to commute. Now, Cherry Hill Village in general is a cute little town. Its own kind of setup and feel to it, where homes are a little bit closer together. It's more of a close-knit feel. If you've ever been to Celebration, Florida, which is just outside of Disney World, it kind of gives me that vibe, obviously without the palm trees. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned that Canton had a lot of positives, and we've been through that, but I mentioned that there was one major negative. And for me and a lot of people that are in and around Canton, it's Ford Road. So you have a lot of the conveniences of shopping and dining. The negative is that they're all situated on Ford Road. I shouldn't say all, but a vast majority of them. And Ford Road is the major thoroughfare coming in and out of Canton. And I'm here on a weekday. And so as you can see, there's a pretty decent amount of traffic, but God forbid that you come here during rush hour or on the weekends, and it's pretty congested and crowded. Now, to the point where, you know, they were talking about putting a Topgolf in here in Canton, and over concerns of the added traffic, that got denied. And so similar businesses have come to similar fates when they've tried to expand into Canton because the traffic is such a concern through this main thoroughfare. Now, if you're not commuting during prime hours, then it might not be a big deal for you and you might be able to overcome it. But if you're going to be commuting during typical rush hour windows, then it might be a hassle that you'll have to deal with if Canton's going to be an option for you. All right, I hope you found some value in this video, and if you did, please give us a like. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We're putting out more content like this every week to discuss the different lifestyles and communities that Michigan has to offer. And appreciate your time today. We look forward to seeing you on the next video.